So, we're on our way to Wakefield. We're tiptoeing around. We're just trying to knock the rust off a little bit. It's a bit wet, it's a bit damp. We're trying to anticipate these lights. We're trying to give ourselves a good talking to on the way, just to see what we can see. So let's not put a foot down. Ooh, look at that. Slow control, nice. That'll do. That'll do. And away. See that red car at the junction on the left? Don't pull out, don't pull out. Cover the brakes. And pull out. I saw you before you saw me. That's no problem. We're still here to tell the tale. There you go. Right. Which way are you going? You're going left. You're indicating left. Perfect. That gets you out of my sight, which is perfect. I'm not going to creep round you. I'm just going to wait for you to disappear off left, like you... Oh, okay. Like that, is it? Little stare in the window. Young lad, about 10 years old. We'll let him off. So we're going to have a little look at this vid and see where I'm going wrong. Join in. Bit damp, not raining, cold, 7 degrees. Trying to smooth things out. An open corner here to the left, so we can come in and use the grippy bit in the middle of the road. Ran that a bit wide, just didn't relax the old arms there at all. Bit tight still in the shoulders. Crossroads ahead, look left, look right, anything coming, nothing there. Use that bit of space then on the left. Getting ready for this right-hander. Drive it round. You came in a bit early then. Just drive around the outside of these. Straighten them up as best you can. See how you get on. Let's try it again. A little bit wet still. Got the S-bends. Moving over. Moving over. Go further over to the left. Stay on the left. You're too over. That's better. Stay. Corner opens. Now you can go. Right, what's this car doing in front of us? Braking. Got the traffic lights. Traffic lights are on red. Downhill section. One in front of that as well. That's left a nice gap, look, that one in the front. Nothing coming round, nothing behind us. Let's just see if we can time the lights correctly. Can we? Something's coming round now, there's a gap. Just park in there. Okay. Give the people a nice wave. Let's go. Just checking nothing's coming round. And then... Naughty. Oh, cyclists. And a car pulling out on us, at us. Thank you. Stay behind the line. See it all. Ah, look, sheep. Where's the danger? Left and right? All those sheep. Steady. Steady. Stay there, sheep. Thank you. Let's go. And we're following the car. Looking up for an inside view. One bit about winter riding is you can see through hedges a bit better. Inside view, nothing there. Outside view, nothing there. Let's go. And get out of that habit of changing gear as you're overtaking people. There's no drive. It's a bad thing. Where are we now? We're up in the middle of the mist somewhere. You know, it's getting a bit gloomy. Any overtaking on, do you think? No. Still following this car? Looks like we need to pull off. Satnav says go left. We disagree with the Satnav, but we'll do it anyway. Well, I've not been up this road before. So just nicely up to 40 there. You can see across, so we'll just straighten these roads out a bit. It's bumpy, it's slippy. Look at the different tarmacs. You know, steady away. Yeah, sat nav adventure. Here we go. So we've got some, what looks like a nice bit of road we've magicked. There's nothing behind, we can cut that corner off nicely. And getting ready for this sort of almost hairpin. Keep it looking where you want to go. Drive it round nice and steady. Nothing coming down. Nice bit of fresh tarmac here. It's still wet though. A lot of farms around expecting some, you know, muck and bullets. Cars looming out of the gloom. Pedestrians, dogs. Steady. And move in, ready for the corner. Because, you know, somebody might be coming around it. Well, that's nice. That was a nice bit of road. Remember that bit of road for next time. Okay, there's our national speed limit signs. Inside view, caught some headlights of cars there. Ready, steady. Now, you accelerated into a decreasing gap there. What's going on here? Ah, the rugby club. We've arrived. Now then, we've got 5 minutes before kickoff. It looks like this is a busy car park. Car in front of the blue one's trying to reverse, so blue one tries to reverse. I haven't got reverse, I'm just going to wait. I'm covering the horn as we speak. They all look like they've stopped and nobody can make a decision. So I'll make the decision to get out of your way. And I'll try and find somewhere to park an enormous motorbike. In that gap there? No. On that hatching? Don't fancy it. Nothing up there on the right. What about up here? What's that car doing? Okay. Now then, what are those blue and black cars doing? What's left? Oh, that's a field. I don't fancy that. No, thank you. Ah, you're going to come this way, are you, Mr. Blue Car? That's fine. I don't think you'll find any spaces. Where's that black one gone? Nothing down there to the right. This is not looking promising. The fans have kicked on. What are we going to do? There is the overflow car park, but that's wet grass. Motorbike and wet grass don't mix unless it's a CR500, in which case it's you and the motorbike that doesn't mix. It will just want to kill you. Okay. Well, we've run out of time. We need to go and cheer on daughter number one. So let's go on the grass. Let's go off-road. Oh, wheel spin, slip, wheel spin, slide, slide, slip, wheel spin. There on the left. That's as far as I want to go. Thank you, please. Let's look at that from the reverse angle. Oh, there's the black car. Comfort rev. Slip. Wheel spin. Just on tick over. Nice. Get it lined up. And stop. Don't go doing too much heroics when you're on grass. That Mini that you can see eventually went on to get stuck because they just drove up a slight hill. Now then, my other top tip is when you've got an enormous motorbike, always carry a parking puck with you. Okay, we watched the rugby and now we're leaving. We've walked the course, we've done a big arc, we've looked for the bestest place to go. We think we've got a mission, we think we've got a plan. Let's wait for Mr. 4x4 to get out of the way. Yeah, you can laugh, sunshine. I know you're laughing. Right, my turn. Thinking about using his wheel tracks. But no, we'll just tick over, do a nicest, widest arc that we can. And then we'll try and get back to that hard standing bit, which is on a slight dome. And that was close. Feet are paddling, tick over, get somewhere safe, and have a rethink. Right, use the traction control. Now then, tyres are full of mud. Keep it steady. Tyres are coated in mud and grass and wet leaves and snot. And you need an opportunity to get them cleaned out. This car park, isn't it? Keep yourself vertical. Steady. 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 Oh, runner. Stop for the runner. Go to pull away again. Tiny bit of wheel spin there. Cut the ignition and it just stalled. So it's still massively slippy. Best thing to do, get them tyres clean. That'll do it. You animal. Let's look at that from the back. Over the edge of that bit of grass there was like a massive 45-degree slope. I did consider it, but I thought I'd end up with my head through that brick wall. But at least I'd be on tarmac quicker. So, steady away. The grass isn't too bad. The grass it's not really an issue. It's when the grass turns to soupy mud. Mud soup. There's the mini stuck, look, behind the cones. There's me, nearly falling off. You can just about see me you can see my skid marks. It just went to absolute ice rink consistency there. We tried not to cover this car in mud, but that revving that's just half throttle, let the traction control walk its way out. Drop the throttle off, and because it's cutting the ignition to do that, that's why it stalled. It's not me being a muppet. The muppet bit was driving onto the grass in the first place. And why didn't you go down that car park down there? There was no space and I wouldn't have been able to turn around. So, tyres full of mud. We know we've got basically no grip whatsoever currently. We're going steady. We're just easing our way out of it. Could have parked there. There was definitely not a parking space there when I went in. You're going to stall again, aren't you? I'm not ashamed of it. It's because it cuts the ignition off and the wheel tries to spin. Right, wait for a nice big gap. Then get the mud off your tyres. Yep, that'll do it. At least you know you've got a clean bit out the middle. Yeah, I don't know what he's in that lane for. Let's get going. Got to get on the M1. Big shoulder check. Look at the caravan, look at the car coming. We're going to have to do a ridiculous manoeuvre. That'll do. Just get up to speed nicely. People who creep up, you know, they creep up on stuff. Just go. That's a much more pleasant overtake. Lovely. That was alright. Ah, traffic lights, traffic jam. Look up over the top, you can see the other cars that are stopped. Don't cross the white line. And I haven't. Camera's offset from the centre. Stationary vehicles and all that sort of stuff. You know, somebody needs to go and look at that. Okay, so our turn. We're on the Woodhead Pass. We've got a clear run in front of us. It's getting dark. It's still damp. It's cold, but not bad. We just need to see if we can practice a bit of smoothness. So, let's get these lines right, but also let's look at the scenery, because it's nice. Main concerns really on here is when you've got a lorry like that, is the cars behind it trying to overtake. So give yourself plenty of space between you and the oncoming cars. Some haven't got their lights on, you know. It's not their fault, they're just... Of course it's their fault. You can't trust them to have lights on. Got the chevrons. Tip in. Where's the next one? Solid lines down the middle. No crossing them. Just feeding that power in nice into the corner. Keeps the traction on the back wheel. Got the chevrons. Give it some brakes. See, that's braking change down. You should be braking, then changing. Ideally, is what the book says. Nobody ever does it. Lots of mud, leaves and snot. Lots of rainwater running off. It's a beautiful road, but it's also horrendous. It's like too busy, full of lorries. They put these white lines everywhere so you can't actually crack on. Just turn it into a cycle path and I've done with it. Keep out the way of oncoming traffic as best you can. But look at the view now, it's nice, isn't it? It's quite nice. It's going to be a nice sunset, I reckon, in a minute. Oh, look. If only we could see a bit better. But that sun is behind the Mount Hill at the minute, and we're going to come up over the top of that, so get ready to squint. Yep, that's about what we could see. Keep plenty of distance, and then think to yourself, just give your lens a wipe. There you go. Oh, that's better. You can see now. Thank you for that. It was just lovely riding back down through here, nice and steady. But the sunlight coming through was perfect. This is coming into Buxton now, and what we're looking at, whilst this is not the best, most exciting piece of cinematography, we're not looking at the car in front, we're looking at the cars miles away in the distance. And are they moving or not? You can just about see the white lights twinkling through the trees. That tells me the oncoming traffic's moving. I'm waiting for that to stop. I've stopped here, so I've got a better view of that. If I go too close to the car ahead, I've blocked my view of the miles away oncoming traffic. So now, we can see that the traffic has stopped. Start counting the cars coming through, the last one you can see. You can see the gap. Okay, so I know these are the last ones. Start to move up a little bit. Saw the big one, saw a few after it. Count the cars coming through. And when you see the last one, you know it's good to go. Because the traffic ahead has stopped. So you're waiting for those last few straggly cars that you've already seen. You may have lost sight of them, but you know, well, after the blue one, was it 4 or was it 5? You need to be certain, because then, when you've counted the last one through, you can go. This counting technique is useful, but you've got to be 100% sure. Saw the red lorry, and saw that there was 6 after it. So that's number 6, and I knew that was the last of the line. So now, steady away, looking for me entry point, which is in front of that bus. Bus is indicating he's seen me. Give Mr. Bus a massive wide berth, but give him a thank you as well. That means we don't have to overtake the bus. So now what we need is a musical interlude, looking at the sunset, saying, Go on, overtake him. Go on. Yeah. Well, that was nice. There's another overtake here, look. Looking up over the top of the car. See for miles. Good lad. Didn't change gear going past the car that time. It's starting to get quite dusky now. And what you'll notice is... oh, another overtake. Get this first one. Now this car ahead has got the flashy brake light syndrome. Every 5 seconds, brake lights flash. Brake lights flash. What are you doing? Stop driving so nervously. Brake lights flash. Get ahead of them. They were doing that for far too much. No need. So, LED headlights, great for picking up signs, rubbish for actually seeing where you want to go. Okay, we're going to be slow off this corner. Look up the hill, nothing coming, let's go. Plenty of time. Full dark now. It's just about being steady again. LEDs pick up the white lines beautifully, LED headlights. The full beam on them is rubbish. If you actually want to throw some light down range, then get some actual light bulbs that do that. But the sun setting was nice, and the ride was good on the way back. And for those of you that maybe don't ride at night, this is what it's like. Just keep left of the great big lights coming towards you, and you should be fine. Well, as rides go, I wasn't impressed with my riding today at all. Far too stiff, far too, nervous. Started to get a bit better towards the end, but it's just about getting out there and getting the miles in. Pretty pleased we didn't drop the bike in the mud, so I'll take that as a win. And the colours coming through on that sunset back over the Peak District was one of the reasons why I love to ride a bike, seeing that sort of stuff. Hope everybody has a great Christmas, and we'll see you next time.